So I went on a date with a guy tonight, and before you ask, sometimes I do go on dates with guys for research purposes. And he was like, I saw that video that you made where you called your guy friend and you asked him if all men cheat. He's like, I thought that video was really funny. And I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, what do you think? Do you think all men cheat? And he was like, well, no, I don't think all men cheat, but I think a lot of men will play with women's emotions. And I think that women don't really understand that about men. I think that women have a perception of men that is not accurate. He was like, men will lie to you. Men will lie to a woman. They will tell a woman what she wants to hear. And then they'll drop the act. And by the time that they drop the act, the woman is so invested and so naive that she'll overlook the fact that he's a totally different person. This is what he said to me, which I thought was so crazy. So I was like, oh, are you like that? And he was like, I used to be like that when I was younger. And then I dated this woman who broke my heart and who treated me like I was nothing. And it was only in that moment that I realized how it feels to be treated like that. And it occurred to me how I must have made so many women feel in my past. And he says, and these are his words, he said, I think it takes, more women need to be like that. They need to be this strong, no nonsense woman who's not afraid to leave men and to hurt men, because that's what really makes men realize what it feels like to be hurt or to be left or to be treated like they're nothing. He said it was only until that woman treated me like I was nothing did I understood what it felt like. Having a daughter doesn't change them. Having a mother or a sister is not going to change the way they treat women. You guys need to wake up to the way that men are, because even they know that they're like this, and they'll pretend like they don't know, but they know. The only thing that even will remotely change them is being treated the same way. I'm not against dating men. I do think you'd be better off if you didn't, but I just went on a date with a man. So I'm not against you dating men. I just think that we need to wake up to the true nature of men, and we need to approach our dating life and our relationships with them accordingly. Okay? I don't think a lot of women understand. They don't want to believe it. Okay? I think they understand. They do not want to believe it. They're like, oh, not all men. This, I'm telling you, it's just the way that they are. Maybe some of them wake up to it, but it's the way that they are to their core. And the only thing that's going to put them into shape is women acting the way that they act. So act the way that they act and treat them the way that they treat us. And before you say, oh, this is a man, he probably was just saying what you want to hear. Girl, I think there are other things that he could have said that probably would have been more in line with what he would